All right. Shovel build. All right, shovel build. So I can definitely tweak the weapons themselves, but I think we got something good here. Again, I'm taking single target, heavy melee. Get that toughness back when I need to. Linchpin. I'm taking because I think it's great, but I also am trying to get to this side. We're taking frag bomb because why not? Because I really want to soften them up. So I got to go to this right side here. I guess I could have cut to the middle, got bombs away, and then come back here. But anyways, I want this. I think this is probably good too, especially for the shovel. But I also don't think it's that important. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is really important. I have no idea right now. Maybe the play will be to eat something up so that I can respec and come back and get both of these. Anyways, I took the bull rush for this because this is a more selfish thing. The bull rush is, for me. It helps get me out of a bad situation. I'm also adding bleed to enemies, which compounds with some survivability, for sure. But I just am spreading out some damage, which is important, and I'll show you why later on down the tree. But it is also useful to the team because I can get to my team. I'm grabbing both of these. This I think is great with the shovel, especially if we're going for crits and weak spots. I think this is Mega Mind. Mega Mind. I've never talked about Mega Mind in my life, and it's all because of a YouTube video. Damn you. Damn you, Daka. Batter. I want that bleed. Spread that damage. We're going for the heavy stuff. So I'm going all the way down this heavy tree. I could get these. Again, there's always an argument for this, but I think this is a crutch. I think this makes you play worse. I think this is a bad perk most of the time because it makes you play worse. Now, much like this perk, where when you find yourself in the situation, it's amazing and you're glad that you have it, you're not using it all the time. I think it's the same case here. I'm not always in danger of being interrupted with a heavy attack, and if I'm, in my mind, if I'm dodging and positioning myself right, I don't fully have to worry about it. I think it's more important, or more, not important, but prevalent when you fight a monstrosity, for sure, because they can interrupt you a lot. But even still, I think if you're positioning and moving right, which I'm not great at by any means, I think you can skip this. And that's why I'm doing it here, to force myself away from that bad habits that this could form of just base tanking, trying to get your heavy attacks off. Just my thoughts. Going all the way down though, we're getting all these. We want to keep this heavy attack speed or heavy attack damage rolling, and the stuff that comes with it, which is the attack speed and the toughness replenishment is just nice on kill. The only one I'm not grabbing, and again maybe I should, but I don't feel it's necessary, is the duration refresh by lights. I just don't see it being as useful, at least with the shovel. At least in my limited knowledge. But up here I'm deviating over because I want I get movement speed for allies and coherency. Cool. And I'm immune to, and they're immune to stun. That's great. But again, in a selfish way, that applies to me, and that's what I'm looking for. So I move faster. I'm immune to stun and suppression after I bull rush. Amazing for me. And I'm getting it faster because people are killing elites left and right and center on damnation, especially. So I'm just like chipping away at my cooldown constantly. Then what I did is I pivoted over again. 20% movement speed for 2 seconds on range kill. If it happens, cool. I don't actually care about it. The reason I came over here is because of Massacre. Killing an enemy. My mouse is getting low. grants the crit chance for 6 seconds up to 8%. Now this right here is why I think bleed, spreading it wherever I can, as often as I can, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm sick, is so important. Because we're pushing that bleed out constantly. And I think this works well with that because I could kill things off screen and add another stack of massacre. And it definitely works and it definitely happens. There might be some other stuff in here that makes a little more sense. Possibly. But I'm not entirely sure. I feel like I did it right. You could definitely make some other decisions. You know, you could go down this side if you wanted, or get all of these and maybe skip these. There's a lot of argument. I don't think these are necessarily like crucial or pivotal, but I think they help and I just like them. So you could eat these two and you know, put them over here or grab this and something else. I do think you want this though. I do think this is key. I do think you have to come over here and get this. I think you could make this build and not focus as much on the heavy damage because you're a lot squishier. You could, you know, you could go down the center more and get feel no pain. You're just not. I'm just trying to take max advantage of the crit that I have and that I'm building into in the future. Here's my shovel. I put both of the crit perks on there. Because again, I'm hunting crit. Now, I don't know if weapons have I don't know if weapons have like a base crit, like if the crit percentage by default is lower or higher on the shovel. I actually don't know that, and I should if I'm trying to make a crit build, because it's probably important to pick the correct weapon in that case, but I suck and I'm dumb, so I don't know. But what I do have is this little chart, and it shows me my crit stuff. And you know, on unarmored, I guess it doesn't matter because they don't have armor, which makes sense. I mean, you're seeing it more in the carapace and stuff like that. Again, I mean, I should be looking at the heavy attack stuff, really, is what I need to look at. It's not massively different damage, but you know, I mean, it kind of is over here though. And then if you're hitting them in the weak spot too. So anyways, I don't know if there's a better weapon to use, but that's kind of my thought. The only thing that I think I want to change, obviously if I could have thrust 4, I would, but I think thrust 3 is more than serviceable. What I wish I had was bash, because when I would push, I would get crit chance. Bash 4 on the shovel I think would be key, because that's 15% crit chance for 3 seconds on pushing an enemy. So that's 20% crit chance. So, I don't know. That's just kind of where my head's at as far as this goes. I did have it on here, but I guess I changed it to Confident Strike because of the chained hit. And that makes sense, I guess. Anyways, yeah, I think I would swap out Confident Strike, even though it's good, for push on here, because I think that would offer just more. And I think that's the only thing I need to change. Maybe, bear with me, maybe you do get rid of a 5% crit chance, and you do add the weak spot damage. Even though I'm looking for crit, maybe this is good to go with the crit to compound with it a little bit. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. This is a very, like, rough build. Tested it and it works and it feels good. 100%. I'm using the Rumbler too, just because I like the. I have a good one. The only low stat is the ammo. Who cares? This is a god roll as far as I'm concerned. Outside of like, I could have Shattering Impact 4. I don't know. Spreading bleed and stuff, and with like the swing attack and just getting stuff off of you or staggering crushers or something. I don't know. I just like the diversity of this here with the shovel and the crit. So that's what I'm going for as far as that one goes. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Is it perfect? No, but I know it works. Mostly. And I think it's got a lot of potential to evolve and grow for sure.